This is my fifth take on this video, or 10th, who knows? My kids keep yelling, keep running in the room. So if that happens this time, I'm just rolling with it. Just let you know up front. So it kind of lines up with what this video is going to be about anyway. I've been getting a lot of questions lately on, Blaine, you talk a lot about marketing and sales, but how are you doing this remotely? Like, give us some real life, tangible ways you're actually using tools to sell remotely. So that's what this video is going to be about. I'm going to kind of go through some of the tools that I use and some of the strategies that I use. Hopefully they help. So you might see me come back and forth to this notes. I want to make sure that I cover everything that I have in my head. So first thing to start off with is pretty self-explanatory. Leverage social media, right? Leverage, especially LinkedIn, something I use a lot. If you say I wanted to sell to Stonewall, I go to the site. A lot of times the employees will have their profiles linked with the company. So say I wanted to sell to lead engineer Tyler Cook right here. It's my boy Tyler. So if you go to him, there's a lot of people will link their contact information to their profile. So you can literally go, instead of doing an in link or a sales email through your through LinkedIn, you can literally get his email address. And this is his personal email address, but some people have their business email addresses as well. So I'll leverage that a good bit just to find new leads when I'm prospecting. Next on my list is create quick and easy content to share. So I'm going to show one of my boys right here, Tully. He does this a really good job of leveraging video content and just easy things. So you see, send a quick email to his contact list. Click on this link, it goes to a YouTube video of Tully just telling a joke and Tully being Tully, just kind of something different, something to engage his customers or potential customers. They're used to seeing him, they're used to talking to him. So this is his way of doing it. So it's really awesome. The other thing I would say is leverage creating general content. And so this might be a little bit more difficult for some of you people out there that don't have access to your website, but there's other ways to do this, or you can get access to your website. So creating general blog content that speak directly to your customers. That's something that's really big. Don't just write what you want to hear. Speak directly to your buyer persona and write for them. So my friend Brittany works for Waiter in the sales department. So she created this blog, real simple, tips for driving revenue. So she's trying to sell to restaurants and get more restaurants to sign up for Waiter. And it's real straightforward. I mean, it's just her content with some links in it. So it's real basic stuff that she can share on social media to get some people engaged in what she's trying to do. So next step 3, create qualifying type emails, offering real value. And so what I mean by that is you'll see that I use HubSpot. So this is a sequence I've built in HubSpot, but basically it's just an email that I'm using some of my content that I've created in the past and literally giving it to them, to my prospective buyer, saying, hey, look, just trying to really help. I'm not trying to sell. I'm really trying to help. That's what this content's about. So really try to help them and speak to them. Include video in your emails. This is going to give you way more click-through rates, getting people actually watching. People don't really want to read this. Sometimes they just want to see what you have to say. And so then you'll see I have a sequence that I'll send this email and then it'll wait a couple days and then send this email, but offer real value. So we have some offers going on invested that I'm trying to give away to people. Free website grader, starter growth suite, free CRM type stuff. So like literally these are the things that I find valuable and I think people should be using them. So I'm trying to give them away. So offer real value. So make it easy to access you. That is huge. This has been great for me lately. So for instance, I have this email put together, like I'm going to send it to someone, right? And then set up an online meeting calendar. So again, I use HubSpots because it comes with it. But there's other ones like Calendly and all these other ones that I've never used. But for instance, I can tell them to book a meeting with me. So I can literally insert my scheduled time with Blaine. They click on it. It's going to go to this link here where it's linked to my Google Calendar. So they can pick a time. And when they pick a time, it automatically sends them a meeting invite. So this is an example of my calendar. My buddy Wayne Nix booked me yesterday. I didn't do anything. He put the agenda. I knew what we were speaking about. I knew what time we were going to speak. It only allowed him to pick where it was open. and it already put a Google Hangout meet in it because it's linked to Google, to my Google Calendar. So I literally just, as soon as I was done with another task, I just jump on this Google Hangout and he was waiting for me. So it just speeds up a lot of your sales process and gives people easy access to you when they want it. Next thing is use video and proposals. This has been huge for me. And so what do I mean by that? So I'm using Loom. I also use Vidyard, but this is Loom right here in this top corner. So what I'll do is when I send proposals, and so this is an email I sent to my buddy Clayton George, with George BI, with his new business that he's trying to push, and we're going to do some marketing and get that out there and build some awareness. But basically you can see here, I have my next steps, but nobody really wants to read all this stuff. This is to come back and look once they watch the video. So I have a video that's in here explaining everything. It goes through my proposal. So any questions that I think he's going to ask, I try to cover them in this video so that when we get on the next call, he's buying or they're buying. So it expedites the process in doing that. So that's some of the steps that I use to get through this and to help me sell remotely. It's actually how I sell almost all the time. I'll meet with people every now and then in person. I like meeting in person, but it's so much quicker and easier to do it this way. So one thing I want to say is, if you want all these tools that I just spoke about in one spot, leverage HubSpot. So it's something that I use. Everything's all in one spot, and I won't go through all that right now. If you want to know more about it, let me know. But right now we have, I'll even set you up. So we have an offer right now with Vested that you can get the free CRM for HubSpot. You can also, I'll set you up. I really believe this helps people, and I really want to help people use this tool and expedite or help their sales process. So we'll include a link to this in the comments, and you can go and sign up for this, and I'll literally set you up for free because I would want to see you be successful. So so I hope this video helps, and please reach out to me if you have any questions. Thanks.